Hey guys, thank you for clicking on this video and joining me today on the channel where we are obsessed with foundation. Now, if you are subscribed to my channel, you're probably like, bitch, where you been? Yeah, same girl, same. I agree, but I am still working from home, so I haven't posted in a really long time because unfortunately, working from home means that my space to be creative has just essentially been taken over by like monitors and laptops and work stuff. It's been well over a year since I've been working from home, like I know a lot of you are. So I just can't get the creative juices flowing. But today I was like, I have been sitting on this foundation. It's the Sephora Best Skin Ever for months. It still has the plastic on it. I'm gonna unwrap it for you guys. I've had this for weeks. And I was like, I have to do a test on this foundation. Now, today's a cloudy day. I wish I could film in front of a window, but this is like the best that I can get for now. This is a ring light that I have, and there's a window to my right. But I have lowered the quality of the camera. It was on 4K, and filming in 4K was like any light just bounces off. I guess it's what it's meant to do. I switched it to HD, which I think is 1080p. Don't at me about the technicalities because a girl don't know. But I think that you can pretty much see what my skin looks like. I know that there was another video where people were like, turn your ring light down. And I was like, I'm trying. That's what it looks like if the ring light is low. You can't really, like, you can see my skin, but I feel like you're not going to get the same experience as if I have the light up. So this is what I look like without makeup. My skin is just moisturized, and I really wanted to bring this foundation to you guys. So as I'm just talking a bunch of crap, let me go ahead and prime with the Cover FX Mattifying Primer. This is my go-to for everything. Oh, smells good. I haven't done my makeup, y'all, in so long. It's like, life has been weird, right? Like, ooh, do you guys agree? Life is weird with the pandemic. Can't really go anywhere, but I live in New Jersey, and the governor yesterday lifted some restrictions on like wearing masks and being in a crowd and if you're vaccinated and this and that. So he's lifting a bunch of things. Summer is coming, and you know, we're just about to have a great old time. Let's hope that this pandemic is over soon. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay. Also, since I started filming, I had just really noticed that, number one, filming horizontally just wasn't working because I am filming on an iPhone 12 and, you know, the camera's on the top. So when you twist the phone, you can't really centralize yourself. You're kind of like, to get to the center of the frame. So I was like, you know what? Let me just do it vertical and see if it works. I don't mind being vertical. I mean, who cares what's going on like out here? You know, you're here for this. So hopefully you guys like this frame. Hopefully it fits on YouTube. I didn't even try it, but that was Gigi, my cat. Bye. Anyway, so okay, I think I am sufficiently prepped. Now, this is the best skin ever. Okay, those are some big ass claims, but this came out on the market a little while ago. This is the color 24N. Even though I'm a yellow undertone, I don't know, we're gonna try this new. This is what Sephora said I should be. Ooh, this packaging is nice. Once you take off the plastic, this is like a nice matte package, and it's actually pretty nice. It's frosted glass, which I like a lot. This is a little bit under an ounce, 0.84 fluid ounces, so a little bit under an ounce. I do believe it was no more than $20. Honestly, I have to go back and check, but I don't think it was any more than maybe $20, $25. Let's see here, a pump. Okay, good. So like I said, 24N, everything is in French. Oh, medium buildable coverage for the look of naturally perfected skin. Now, as I do with any new foundation, I'm going to go ahead and apply with a Wet Beauty and this brush is like a million years old, but it's tried and true. It's from like mymakeupbrush.com or mymakeupset.com or something. Let me tell you, cheap as heck, had it forever, doesn't have a branding on it, but it is so good. I've washed it a million times. Like the bristles, they're kind of lifting a bit, but nothing too crazy. Really good brush. Anywho's, let me pull these sleeves up, girl. All right, shake it up a bit. There we go. Oh, it's nice and moussey. It's thick. See, it's not runny. It sounds a lot runnier when you're doing this. So that was just one pump. The color looks pretty good, actually. Ooh, okay. The color looks decent. I'm just gonna pick some of that up with my beauty blender. Ooh, that's like means coverage. Even though it says medium, we're gonna go ahead and see. Let me turn this down because I know y'all don't like my light. That looks so yellow. Oh my God, is it that yellow? It's funny how it's a 24N, so it's a neutral, but it looks really yellow. It could also be, there's a window right here. Let me just, is that better? I turned down the shade and turned up the ring light. That might be a little better as far as the quality is concerned. Maybe I can edit some of this lighting a little bit later, but I don't know if you guys have some like ring light suggestions or any kind of lighting suggestions. I feel like I have some issues with my lighting. It's 1:47, so you know, it's not like that 9 a.m. morning light. That one is normally the really, really good light. But if you guys have some lighting suggestions, let your girl know. Now, these freckles here are generally what I base a foundation's buildable coverage on, these freckles here. Because if I pick up a little bit more and I do that and I can still see them, you ain't buildable. I can still see them, but I'm not mad at them. Okay, so I still have a little bit on my hand from that one pump. I think that did what it was supposed to do as far as being medium and buildable, and you know, the mousse-like texture was pretty good, but a part of me is always just really excited to try this out with a brush. So I'm just gonna do one more pump. I like to spread it out like this. I don't know why. I guess to get it warm, I don't know. Okay, I guess I didn't have a full pump before because I didn't have this much before. And I still have quite a bit on my hand. All right. I like it better with a brush. I go over my lips. We just gotta even the whole canvas out. If you can hear that in the background, my neighbor is using a leaf blower. So I apologize if that bothers you. Okay, so I don't know if I am looking very yellow on camera. Again, y'all know I be having trouble with these lights. I don't know why. It's just a regular old ring light. I feel like it's not. There's a couple of foundations that do this on my nose. They go really well on the rest of my face, and then it gets to my nose and it's just like, nope. And it just kind of slides off. And I exfoliated my face last night. I didn't exfoliate this morning, but it's not a texture issue. Some foundations don't like to stick on my nose. I don't know why. But other than that, let me just say that I do like it. I think this color looks fine. So I'm actually really surprised at how yellow it is for a neutral undertone. Let me play with this light a little bit. Okay. With the lower ring light, which is just the natural lighting in this room, this is what it looks like. So you can still see all of my freckles. That's just a given. But I do like it. I would call this even a medium high coverage. I wouldn't even just stop at medium. And as far as it being buildable, it is though oxidizing on my hand. It is definitely, which is kind of a negative. It's turning a bit orange on my hand, although I don't see it doing it on my face, but I also haven't let it sit for a minute. It does look really, really nice though. I feel like it's got a nice skin-like finish. I wouldn't call this my best skin ever, but okay, so I guess it's just gonna, it feels pretty, it feels pretty set to me. It's a little bit sticky still, but it feels pretty set. So, oh, maybe not. Oh no, it's definitely transferring onto my fingers. So let me just, with the clean side of my beauty blender, just kind of like go over it. Okay, so looking at it in my little Fenty Beauty compact here, I wouldn't call this my best skin ever. I mean, it does look good. It looks good on camera. It looks good in person. But my troubled textured areas here, you know, just around my mouth and such here, I can tell I have makeup on. This is not your best skin ever, okay? I can tell there's makeup. But it's not too bad. You know, it's not too bad. It's definitely higher than medium coverage. I wouldn't call this medium. I would definitely call it buildable, but not medium. This is a high coverage, a medium high coverage. So if you like to be more on the, I need to get re-microbladed, y'all. Look at that. Girl. Anyway, if you like to be more on the light medium, maybe one pump for the whole face would work, because I definitely did 2 pumps. I still have some on the back of my hand. So definitely 1 pump for the whole face. Now, I'm going to be using on top of this This is the Sephora Radiant Luminizing Drops. This is a liquid highlighter. And this is definitely a way for me to test when a foundation works well with other products, and they are the same brand. So I'm hoping they do. So this is just a little dropper. A lot of other brands have this. I just really happen to like this color. I'm not even hitting the button, just kind of cleaning the thing on my face. Very rarely do I have to tap that button. So what I'm gonna do is with the Beauty Blender, I wanna see how this moves. And I'm doing it on the foundation side, like where I used it on the foundation. So if I just wanna spread this out, oh, it plays well with others. So I really like that highlight. A liquid highlight, honey, is just, it's good. It does blend really seamlessly into there, and it didn't remove any product. What it did do though on these freckles, it just highlighted the fact that there was freckles there that it didn't really cover. So if you're looking for like a full coverage, I would powder this and then use a powder highlight, because I don't mind the accent of like the highlight over my little freckle trio here. And it looks like it removed the product. It didn't remove the product. It's just highlighting the actual freckles. But I personally don't mind that. I don't mind if you can see some imperfections. I have an itch right here, girl. This is the Fenty Beauty Private Island in Sunstalker with a brush, because this is a powder. Very softly, let's see. Oh, it works well with the powder too. Okay. That's funny. It actually works better with the powder than it does with the liquid. So I guess you shouldn't be afraid to use any other product over this. If you're like a blush person, I'm not a blush person, but if you're a blush person, or if you need to set your T-zone, which normally I do, but a girl's not going anywhere. So I really want to test the staying power of this without powder. I'm just gonna do a little bit here. The powder actually works really well with this. I'm actually really surprised. I mean, I'm patting it on, but even if I swirl it in, it works really well even with the swirled situation. Now, people aren't doing contour like this anymore. People are doing contour like this now, but I would do that very softly, very lightly. So I really want to test the staying powder of this foundation. I know how this primer works. I know how it works over the moisturizer I was using. So I already know that combo. Really, I'm putting this foundation to the test as far as the staying powder, because I am not going to do a translucent powder or anything like that. All I'm gonna do now is put on some mascara, touch up the eyebrows, and let's see what happens. All right, guys, so all I did was just put a little bit of mascara on. I didn't even do any lip gloss or anything like that, because I'm just going right back to work right after this. I was just on my lunch break. But it literally took me no time to apply this foundation. I like the pump. I really like the packaging of it. It's nice and sleek. It's a cheap foundation for a high-end store like Sephora. It's definitely one of their cheaper products there. I like that it's not liquidy. It didn't run all down my hand. But I did my eyebrows, I did my mascara. I've just kind of been hanging out. I did the contour, the highlight, and the piece that I had in my hand here, the pump, it still isn't dry. It's like dry here, but not here. Can you see that? So I don't know, and my face is still not set. So this is a natural coverage foundation. Natural doesn't necessarily mean matte, and it doesn't mean radiant. So, you know, your skin has texture, it has bounce, it has hydration to it. So this is supposed to mimic your skin. And it does. It actually really does. I really like the way that it looks, but as soon as I go back to work, I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be scratching my hair. I mean, I'm going to pull my hair up in a ponytail. I already know how it is when I'm at work. So my fear is that I'm going to be doing all of those things and the mascara, not the foundation is just going to get all over my hands. And when it gets all over your hands, it's going to get all over your phone, your keyboard, whatever. So it worries me that this piece on my hand still has not dried. Oops. If I hit it with the Beauty Blender, it, that little piece went away. It seems like it's taking just a bit to set, and I didn't use any powder because I really want to test the staying powder of this. It's like 60 degrees outside, even though I'm wearing the sweater, but you know, it's not too hot, not too cold. My skin shouldn't get that oily. It should just get normally oily. So I'm gonna see how this wears, but so far I like the color and I like the texture. But it feels like one of those foundations where, how do I put it? I feel like I have makeup on. That's the best way that I can put it. I know that I have makeup on. I feel it. I can do this and feel it. And that isn't the best feeling in the world for me. I like to have makeup on, but also you don't want to look like you have makeup on, you know? You want to look natural, even though this hair is looking crazy. But if I was going out for a drink with my friend after work, this is what I would look like. And, you know, this is how I would dress. This is how I would do my makeup. I wouldn't have fake lashes. I would literally just have mascara on. And I don't want to feel like I have to be careful with my hair or I have to be careful with my drink or whatever. And I definitely feel like I have makeup on, and not in a heavy way. It doesn't feel heavy. It just doesn't feel like it's dried down yet. And I have now been talking for 27 minutes. So I hope that it sets, but I don't think it's going to. I think it's just one of those that you have to powder. And it worked really well with the powder, you know? So it could just be one of those that once you powder it, you look bomb. But as of right now, it looks great, but I'm also afraid to touch my face. I don't want to be conscious that I have makeup on. I don't want to have to consciously avoid touching my face, or like I wear contacts, I rub my eyes, I do this, whatever. I don't want to have to consciously do those things. But I hope you guys try this foundation. Let me know your thoughts. Comment down below. I have another video with Rare Beauty that I might do tomorrow. Because, you know, this is the channel where we love some foundation. I don't ever review any other product other than foundation. So it just is what it is. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that I was somewhat helpful. I hope the lighting was not as bad as it was in my last video. Like I said, if you have any lighting suggestions, let me know. I am open to hearing all suggestions. I also am moving. So I bought a house, yay, and I am moving, and that house will have a dedicated makeup room. So hopefully I will get all of the lighting right. I can put my big box up lights again, because I have no room right now. I'm working with the ring light. And I know that the box lights, they're like shadow box, literally those huge box lights. Those make you look really, really good. So hopefully my new setup will be a little bit better. And I can do longer videos. I can talk more, even though you guys are like, shut up, girl. But anyway, hopefully the lighting will be a little bit better in my next videos. So I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions, comment down below. Any comments, any concerns, any complaints, I will take all of it. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Mwah.